happen on the docking timeline. You will see there are points that are called S point, S4, S3, S2, S1, and there's a station keeping point. Things happen there, system change, tests are done, and things like that. At about 300 meters, or let's say at about 30 kilometers, what is called the prox link will be established, meaning that the ATV will actually fly in formation with station. So now it's not just now it knows where the station is, and it's just calculating the distance and making correction on this data. And then it closes in, and when it is at about 300 meters, there's laser and telegoniometer, this novel equipment starts looking at station and derives both the distance, the speed, and the angle with respect to the station, the attitude, let's put it like this. And this serves to correct the position of the station. But all of this, it's instrumentation, and it can fail. It could look at different laser reflectors. It could make a mistake. So what you do inside the station, you're actually looking at the image. There's a camera there pointed in the back. You actually look at the image itself, and looking at the image, you derive the distance of the ATV. And if the distance you derive is different from what the equipment is telling you, then there's a problem. Usually, all the way up to 19 meters, the crew reports what it sees. And if it sees anything weird, anything that does not square, it will talk to mission control here in Toulouse. The override capability, the crew has already the override capability or the available the 3 or 4 different commands. It's not just override, it's hold, retreat, abort. There are this kind of commands, different according to the situation. The crew has the capability, but it will not exercise the capability if it does not get the concurrence from mission control here in Toulouse. Usually, mission control is able to send the command, they are able to send a command by themselves. They don't need the astronaut there. But from 19 meters on, the time required for coordination, for seeing this data, for sending the command, for executing the command, is deemed to be too much. So that in that time frame, the crew has the capability of sending the command by itself. So usually what it will happen is that Andre as a prime will see something, may see something weird. It will consult with Aleg, make sure that they see the same thing and evaluate whatever they see. They decide according to the procedure, according to the book that they have in their hands, what is the action to be performed, and they will actually execute the action. This all the way up to 1 meter from the station, and then at 1 meter there is the point that is called CHOP, crew handoff point. Did you discuss all of these things? Do you know? Do you guys know all of this, or I'm just telling something new? Or, there's this CHOP. You will hear CHOP probably, and that means crew hands off point. It means that from that moment on, which is just a few seconds, the crew shall not touch shall not give any command, because it takes about a second to react, and this may cause even more problems than ever. It's deemed that when the ATV is coming in and it's okay at about 1 meter, then whatever happens, it will not be strong enough to block it from dock or create an emergency situation.